Hello everybody and welcome on board this 43-foot ketch for a look around her interior in glorious virtual reality. What does that mean for you? Well, that means all you need to do is swipe your screen or click and drag your screen up, down, left, right, and you can look where you like, when you like. And we hope that this amazing feature allows you to feel what it's like to be on this boat without actually being here. How cool is that? Now, some people are sensitive to the camera movement, so when I'm going to move it, I will let you know so you can avert your eyes, and when the camera's safely back down, I'll let you know so you can return to the tour back together with me. Now, do excuse the occasional dab, because it is incredibly hot on this boat today with the current weather, and it is rather hot, so do pardon me. So where are we? Well, we've just come down the companionway, which is really quite steep and several steps, and it goes a long way down the boat. That's because we've got a very, very high coach roof here, which is actually the deck, and you can see the windows inset there as well, so that's where we get this massive headroom. Now, I'm 5'9", so we've got probably approaching 7 feet there, loads and loads of room down here, and as I said, that's because we're deep in the boat here, down all these stairs, and we've got the headlining. The deck is the actual headlining as we look up there, so no actual coach roof in the middle sticking up. So very nice and easy to get to though, really, and the companionway just slides back out to the way into a garage, really nice and easy, really very nice indeed. Now, looking around the saloon, you can see we've got loads of room. We've got seating down to the left here, nice long berth here. We've got an outer berth here, thinner, but nevertheless looks very cosy, and we're held in by these big fiddles here. You can see the side of the hulls all nicely lined with wood. We've got windows everywhere. The other side, onto the port side, you can see we've got U-shaped seating here, storage beneath, and that does make into a double, I think, by the looks of it. So we've got a nice double bed there, and we've got fiddle shelves outboards and a cupboard too. So plenty of seating on this boat. And we have a nice table here with two folding leaves here, so plenty of room for everybody to be able to sit and eat. Now, you can see down below we've got nice wooden flooring, a little bit worn in places, but concentric with the age of the boat actually, and I wouldn't think you would really need to do anything. But we have got great access to the bilge down here through several plates. Actually, they're screwed down, so actually the one I tried to lift was screwed down, the others aren't, but that's no big deal. Nice compartment, feels nice and bright because we've got all the windows, we've got the hatches, the companionway, although set off against the dark wood, still feels great down here, I think. Just over to the left hand side here, which I'll pick you up for actually. Let's pick the camera up, take you over, place you in the middle of the navigation area. So as you can see, we have a seat here facing forwards, lovely great big chart table. That's because this kind of boat is a kind of a mile crunching blue water cruising boat. You need your chart space. We've got lots of room on the left hand side for publications. We've got navigation equipment, we've got an inverter, we've got all sorts down here, all aimed at helping the skipper get this boat where he wants her, or she. So this lifts up, we've got a cupboard, nice cupboard with stowage underneath your chart. We've got a drawer here, cupboard underneath, etc, etc. All great, and everything kind of in its place where it should be. Let's pick you up again, and I'll just whiz you over to the starboard side here. There we go. Now you're in the galley, which is a great area. It's out of the way, bit of a squeeze through here, but that's okay because you're generally going to be holding on to something, and that's something else around this boat. You can see we've got nice handholds here, we can hold on to the deep fiddles here, we've got these to hold on to as well. There's always something nice and solid to grab hold of. In the galley you can see we've got a tiled area, nice long chopping area here, we've got twin sinks here, we've got a gimbaled cooker with I think 3 or 1 big burner here, 2 there. We've got a grill underneath and an oven as well, so pretty much everything you'd have at home. Storage underneath, storage behind as well, big fiddled shelf, nice windows in there as well, and underneath here it looks like we have fridge stroke cool box, etc, and possibly something very similar here as well. But a nice area, and when you're in here you can pass stuff up, you can receive it down, you can pass stuff across, you can receive it down, and you're out of the way of the general traffic that might be going up and down the companionway, which is great. Behind here we have a workshop, and I won't take you in there because the camera's not quite sensitive enough, but as you can see it's dark in there at the moment. We have room to stand up, we have a little vise on a workbench, etc, and if you lift the lid to the cockpit locker above, that does let light in there as well, so that's no problem at all. And I think we have access to the starboard side of the engine in there too, which is lovely. So let's pick the camera up again and walk forwards. Quite a long way forwards because she's a long old boat, so let's see what's in here, shall we? There we go, you're in the forward head there. If I can nestle you down there, and again starting from the top, loads of head height, shelf, cupboards, work surface for your shampoos, etc. We've got a sink here, we've got a really kind of a feature vintage head here as well, and we've also got a shower head above us as well, which should hopefully drain away to build. So nice, light and airy, good sized heads compartment. That's about all I can say about this. We have a nice window over there, and as I said, we've got lots of storage and plenty of headroom. So does what it says on the tin. Now let's bring you out of here and place you up forwards. There we go, the camera's safe again, and there we go. Gosh, I'm dabbing like anything today, it's so hot. So as you can see, we're in the forward cabin. We've got steps up here to the hatchway, or the escape hatch. The hull is nicely lined with wood, which I really love. Really lovely wide berth in here, nice and long as well. We've got an infill in place as well, so if you wanted to close the door, you can actually close the door and get changed here with no problem. If you wanted to do it there, you could take the infill out and have a little bit more in there if you wanted. Nice hanging locker here, there we go, plenty of room in there, and generally speaking, a good sized forward cabin to spend a bit of space. Excellent. Let's pick you up again and take you forward past that cupboard, and also notice we have another nice tall cupboard there as well. Bit of a dab. Just here we've got access to the forward end of the engine room, and we've got the electrics panel here, and then through this door is the rest of the accommodation, and I'll just place you in part of the rest of the accommodation. And as you can see, we've got a nice Pullman cabin here, two nice berths. One's a bit smaller at the bottom end, but it doesn't matter. Plenty of room in here again. It does come down a little bit in this compartment. This is where the side of the cockpit moulding is, I think. But we've got storage beneath both bunks as far as I can see, and good access to the Perkins 4.236 under there, which does seem to start and run rather nicely. How lovely! And then if we pick you up again, take you into the after cabin, there we go, there's a pièce de résistance of this boat. Fantastic. Let's just adjust the legs there slightly, and that gives you a full athwartships cabin. We're right at the back of the boat. You can see we've got a lovely double bed to starboard, big window in the transom, windows either side, and a hatch. Couple of steps up, we've got storage, access to the bilge, we've got drawers, we've got storage here, lovely great big locker here, and a big shelf above us here, and a window inset into the front bulkhead there. Very, very nice area. Quite unusual in that it's cut up a little bit by this space here, which if you can see, if I can move the telly a little bit, hopefully you can see there, basically given over to a bosun's locker, so a big store here full of ropes, anchors, fenders, all that kind of stuff, with a big window end. But could be repurposed possibly if you didn't want that and you wanted the cabin to be a little bit bigger. But there is a big hatch in there as well, so great for escape or just letting a little bit more light and air in. Very nice, like it. So the last compartment on this veritable boat, here we go. Let's pick you up and take you into the ensuite, which is very similar to the other head compartment, but a little bit bigger. You can see we've got two windows, one's an opener. On the outboard side we have a fiddle shelf, cupboards and storage underneath. Nice decent work surface there for your toothpaste, toothbrushes, etc. Sink, shower unit as well in here, and you can see we've got the traditional heads this time facing aft, but I think you'll agree, plenty of room in this boat. So let's pick you up again for the final time, and I'll close the door to the heads and I'll take you from the cabin. Oh look, we've got a nice big locker there, so yeah, lovely. Aft, that looks like access to the aft end of the engine and the shaft line as well. Very good. This boat is very well thought out, and I would love to spend some or to do some miles on it, but will that happen or not, I don't know. Buy the boat and take me with you. Anyway, this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, taking you for a quick tour around the interior of this 43-foot ketch. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed seeing how the boat is, how she feels, and how the space flows, etc. But more than that, thanks for coming along, been great to see you. Do look at our YouTube channel, we have lots and lots of other reviews for everything from small fishing boats to absolutely massive, whacking great big luxury cruisers and yachts. Thanks for watching, see you next time, take care.